Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
One of the things that we learned today in 3 Things to Know, I wanted to touch on it because it's important. The fact that a lot of Americans feel pressure to seem happier during the holidays. And that is a mental health situation.
Meaning put up a facade.
Yeah, to seem happier. You feel the pressure because everybody's putting up trees.
It's Christmas. Why aren't you happy?
Why aren't you happy? Kind of a thing. Or yeah, why are you? You're saying that would be what your question would be. Our Grinch. But I never thought of it that way. But then as soon as we read the research and we did the story, it's like, oh, it's the whole should thing. It's you grow up thinking that certain things should be a certain way.
Yeah.
And you're telling yourself that you should be happy because it's the holidays.
Is that the whole concept of the Faith Hill song, Where Are You Christmas?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, it's not?
No, that song is so deep. Are you going to make me break this down?
Well, no, I
for
mean,
you
I'm saying
again?
that's what it sounds like to me. It's like you're trying to find a feeling that you think should be there, but it's not there, and you're...
Maybe you're onto something, but that song, man, the first time I heard it, I was crying. That song is about someone who's going through a difficult time at Christmas.
Right.
And they want that part of themselves again, but they don't know how.
Right, that's what I'm talking about, right?
It's not the same thing.
You
as
don't think
people.
that's the should? That's you thinking you should feel a certain way, but it's just not there.
I guess it's similar. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is how many of us or how many people, are feeling that because of the shoulds we tell ourselves, or we've grown up with the idea, that word was thrown around so much when I was a child.
What?
Should.
Oh.
Jodi, you should be excited to go here. You should love this person. Things like that.
Was that about Murphy?
And look, my family, they also had that.
Yeah.
They weren't doing anything wrong. They loved me. I'm not complaining. But my parents and grandparents had a lot of shoulds on their back, too.
The biggest offender of should usually is inside of our own head, though, which is where you're going with this, right? I mean, we really do. We do put pressure on ourselves in so many different ways when we think we should be doing something.
Right.
We're judging ourselves.
Every time that word comes into your brain, you should stop it.
Yeah.
Please stop it. Well, that's the one you should do is stand up for yourself.
Yes.
And say, wait. Is that outside? Was that implanted in me somehow? Because it's not the truth. It's a mental health thing. It affects and impacts people's mental health. Everybody surveyed said, yes, the holidays can feel stressful, and they would love to skip at least a few of the festive gatherings. Like you should sit next to this person at the table, or you have to show up, whether you want to, sometimes it's about family that's a difficult, situation. I mean, if you have family you really look forward to seeing, and you're lucky, you're blessed, because a lot of people don't have that, or they sort of dread.
Yeah, I think those are two slightly different things. Feeling obligated to, be social, just to be polite, is not really the same thing as, why don't I feel this way? I should be happy right now, but I'm not happy right now.
Right.
So I guess I'm just going to have to look happy because that's what I'm supposed to be. That, to me, those are two slightly different things, because one is, they both are pressured, but one of them is really, I guess, mentally more challenging to you.
Well, speaking of the obligation part, like, okay, if I'm a Grinch at Christmas, if I'm this person who should be happy, but I'm not happy.
Yes.
I don't want to bring the room down.
Okay.
I don't want to be Debbie Downer.
Oh, so you don't want to show up.
Yeah.
So you're thinking of other people before you're thinking of yourself. That's very lovely, but
Ding.
Yeah.
But I should do what suits me.
I believe in doing what suits you for your mental health.
Yeah.
Well, and that maybe part of that is where this is going to be really deep, but maybe part of it is understanding, okay, if I go and I do this, maybe that's exactly what I need to draw myself out. Otherwise, I'm going to stay in my own head and nothing's going to change. And so that could be a difference maker.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely a mental health thing. Like for people, it's if it's something getting in the way, maybe talk to somebody about it at the holidays.
When you've had the highest of highs over your life or something from childhood, it's probably all that little dopamine hit that you get when something is so special and exciting. And I know that there are feelings and things that I definitely miss, but they're just situational and they're different because my grandmother's no longer around, and those gatherings that we had at her house, I'd love for that to be, a thing again. I wish it were still here, but it's not.
Right.
And so, even though that bums me out a little bit, I don't.
You got to find.
I'm not. I guess what I'm saying is I'm not trying to search for that feeling again because that feeling's associated with something that can't happen again.
Good.
But it's human nature to want to go. Okay, I'm really supposed to be happy. What's up? And
this is going to sound odd, but it really makes me happy at the holidays.
What, Sam?
Giving gifts.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course.
I've reached the point where
a lot of people feel that way.
I don't want to say I don't care, but whatever you give me is good enough.
Nice.
It's something you thought of. You gave it to me. Good. That's great. I'll pretend.
Yes.
No. But
you do sometimes pretend, or you did in the past.
But knowing the effort that I've put in, or the thought I've put into thinking of a gift for a particular person, I got one for you, Jodi, this year. Ugh.
You're excited?
And
yay.
So to me, it's like, here,
you're ready for that excitement.
Open it. No, come on, open it.
Of course.
Right.
Yeah, that's the real thing.
That makes me happy at the holidays.
Correct. Look, I've been planning some holiday stuff already for months. I got stuff stashed in places in the house. Can't wait.
Don't forget where they are.
I won't. Can't wait to sort of sprinkle that happiness around. So yeah, and what's so funny about life is that's true not just at the holidays, but doing things for other people, doing things that are not self-focused.
Yeah, acts of kindness, acts of service.
Acts of service. It definitely is it makes you feel better. It comes back to you. Yeah. Maybe you don't do it for that reason, but it just happens anyway.
Well, I mean, and that is, that's therapy for all the things that you were describing about the shoulds. Sometimes remembering what you're grateful for, that can elevate you because your brain goes in a better place. Or helping or doing something, taking an action. And action always makes a difference. We sometimes don't think about that. It's momentum, man. Once you actually get into motion and out of your head, you're usually going to wind up in a better spot.
Yeah. I wanted to bring it up and talk about it because I've never seen that. And all these years of, talk, we're very holiday focused around here and we talk about everything. I've never seen that come back or come as a headline that a lot of people feel pressure to seem happier during the holidays.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess the takeaway is hopefully you don't feel pressure to seem happier, but hopefully you can, enjoy it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Outside pressure, you don't want that to be a part of people's holidays.
And it could be outside pressure. It could be that it's been a challenging year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the things that have happened over the course of a year for you that have not been happy, tough, difficulties with job or family members or friends or whatever.
Finances.
That could, yes, absolutely, can weigh on you.
All right, so careful of the shoulds.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.